What's going on, my fellow YouTubers? Okay, I'm gonna do a video today talking about all the different body modifications I've made to this car. So a little bit of background. It's just here in my garage right now. It's actually early in the morning. It's a 2009 Chevrolet Corvette C6. I've owned the car for it's hard to remember. I think it's like 4 or 5 years now. We're in 2021. I think I bought it in 2016. I bought it with nothing, 5,000 miles, 6,000 miles. It's got about 14 on it now. I don't drive it too often. When I bought it, I was like, this car is perfect. I ain't gonna change nothing about it. And I like how I lie to myself because I've gone ahead and changed absolutely everything. It's my third vet. First one was a just a regular base coupe C5, nothing crazy. 6-speed, fell in love with Corvettes altogether and was never into American Muscle, Chevy. I don't know how I ended up with it. Actually, I do know how I ended up with it. I just fell in love with it. But before then, I was always into Beamers. I came from a Z4M. I had an M3, X5, S550. I was always into like the Benzes and the Beamers. And then I fell in love with this car for the power and not a lot of money. You get crazy power for not a ton of money. So that was the first one. I wanted more power. I moved up to a C5 Z06. Absolutely love that car. Very, very nostalgic for me. When I see them on the road, I whip my head. Like, it just holds a place in my heart, and I kind of wish I held on to that one. I don't have a lot of room here, so one of my projects moving forward here in the garage, I want to do a lift. I would really like to do a lift to put a second car, throw this puppy up nice and high. I'm actually shopping around right now, but I have some like height clearance issues. So I'm thinking about drywalling the ceiling. This garage here I've built by hand on my own over the last, well, I built it I think 5 years ago. Anyways, we're getting a little sidetracked. Let's talk more about the car. This is the 2009 C6 Z06. So it is quite a bit older now. It's 2021. The car's like 11 years old, but I think with what I've done to it, it looks a lot newer. Like, a few times I've been out this summer, oh wow, look at that, the new Corvette. Bro, this thing is old. This is an old piece of shit Chevy. This is not a new Corvette. But I guess we'll start with the front. This is a bumper that is from Germany, from a company called Geiger. I saw it online on this blue, very famous blue C6 Z06, and that car actually ended up here in Canada. Now a friend of mine, Isaac, owns it, but I used to always see these photos of this blue one. Maybe I can find it and throw it up here in the video. Blue with these white stripes, and this bumper is just, I love it. It changes the complete look of the car. The fitment is really good. Like, it was very easy to install. At least that's what my body shop guy tells me, that it was a very easy fit. The lines they come in nicely, everything bolted up really nicely. And then what I did here on the front, anything you see in black here on the front is actually vinyl wrap. So it came all red. And I just changed these recently. What's this? The mesh. I wasn't too crazy about the one that it came with, but that's from Geiger in Germany. It was really hard to get. This was a very difficult bumper to get. It took about 3 months from the time I called them. There's a language barrier. If you're looking for one, call them up. They'll answer, but they're like, when he picks up the phone, the guy goes, Geiger! And I go, hi, I want to buy a Corvette bumper. And then he transfers you to another guy and he goes, Geiger! And I'm like, is anyone there speak English? And then he transfers you to one other woman and she's like, oh, hello, thank you for calling Geiger. Anyways, it took 3 months to get it up here in Canada. It was really expensive. Shipping was like 1,000 euros. The bumper is not that expensive. I think all in all, to get it here before getting installed, I was like 3,500 bucks. So it wasn't cheap, but completely changes the look of the car. This is a completely custom made hood because the one that I bought was shit and it couldn't fit. So my guy is a wizard. My body shop guy, he literally, I gotta find the photos, because he cut these out of the old fiberglass hood and then inset them into the stock hood. So this technically is a stock, for all intents and purposes, stock C6 Z06 hood, but he literally installed these vents into it. I don't think I'm explaining it or doing it justice. I'm gonna try and find the photos, because what he did is crazy. Morimoto headlights, love. One of the best upgrades I think you can make to the C6. Completely changes the look of the car, like completely. And I love the way the turn signals work. They light up sort of kind of like a newer car. Let me just jump in and turn on these turn signals and you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Interior, I haven't done much. I'm surprised actually the seat is showing so much wear. Like, I guess the car's old, right? And it's a Chevy, but for such low mileage. Maybe the guy before me was kind of big, I don't know, but yeah, kind of showing a lot of wear on the seat there. Let me show you the headlights. I really like the way they light up. Isn't that cool? I like it. I think it's cool. It was well worth the money. They're expensive, 2,000 bucks US. Good and easy to install though. And I got the Morimoto tail lights as well, but I don't want to get distracted because I have mild ADHD. So I'm going to start at the front of the car and we'll work our way back. For wheels, I got 20, I believe they're 20s. They're called Exo Veronas. They fit on the car. They got the right bolt pattern. They are like some of the widest wheels that I could find without going with like a 3-piece forge. So as I was putting the body kit on the car, it started to add up. It was getting expensive. It was more than I was expecting to spend. I think I was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I was getting close to like, I want to say 25-ish thousand bucks to get it looking like this. It was, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have done it. But sometimes you get in too deep and you just got to finish it. Maybe 20, 25 grand I'm going to tally it up. I'll do it in another video, what it cost me to get the car looking exactly like this. So I'll go and I'll price out each individual part plus paint, labor, and all that stuff. So towards the end, I'm like, damn, I don't want to spend another 10,000 bucks on wheels. If you want a nice set, you know, of proper 12-inch wheels to fit on this puppy, it can get quite expensive. I was looking at Forge Star, kind of like a less expensive custom option. But when I was looking at them during COVID, the turnaround time was, it was crazy. They wanted like 6 months. I couldn't wait. I wanted to get this thing out on the road, and it looked really funny with the stock chrome Chevy wheels. So I found these locally. They weren't too expensive. I think tires with wheels, I spent maybe 4,000 or 5,000 bucks getting them on. I'm happy with them. I don't think I'm going to change them out. I'm happy. I'm not like ecstatic with them. But anyways, the fenders are from a company in the States called Supervets. And these are their ZR1 style fenders, but they're extra wide. Yeah, they're really wide. They're really wide. Actually, I have spacers on the front. So even with that tire on the front, I believe I have a 1.5 inch spacer. This here is not painted. These are vinyled, painted black, painted. I can't remember, probably vinyl wrapped. It's kind of a mix, a little bit of a mishmash, but I think it looks cool. I just wanted that kind of red and black pop. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below about the vents, about the car in general. These side skirts are also from Supervet. So it's a company in the States that just does really cool aftermarket body pieces for, as you can guess it in the name, Supervets, for Corvettes. They do them for C6, 7, and it looks like they got some crazy stuff coming out for C8. They are quite expensive. Customer service is pretty good. I'll do a review on them. That'll be another video. I'll review Supervets. I'm overall really happy with what came out. The quarter panels, this is the, I think, my favorite part about the car. These are like 4-5 inches wider than, you know, a stock C6, and then even 1.5 inches wider than a ZR1. So they're really fat, and I think that's kind of what gives this car its cool look. Same thing, I got these Supervets mud flaps on the back here and on the front with the side skirts. And then as we go towards the back, I'm not crazy about the diffuser. To me, it kind of looks like a unibrow. I don't know if you imagine these are the eyes, right? This is a mouth, sorry, I'm burping, and this is a unibrow. I don't know. That's just what I see. I'm weird like that. I'm thinking about painting it red. I'm thinking about maybe doing a big wing. My friend's got a massive wing on his, and it looks sick. What do you guys think? You know what? Question of the day. Comment below. What do you think? Do I do a big wing on this puppy? I don't know. Morimoto headlights. Absolutely love these. Completely update the look of the car. Remember, this car stock is not the prettiest car. It's a Chevy. It looks cool. It's got a lot of power. It looks, it's okay. You know, it's okay. Anyways, nice diffuser, no, it's not carbon. Also from Supervets, and then complete custom exhaust. Too much to talk about. Maybe I got to do that in another video. It does have a like what we call a cutout. So it's this little remote, so I can go between straight pipe or basically back to stock. So very loud or very quiet, up to you. We'll cover that in another video. That's another good topic, another piece of content to talk about. And then I think that's it for body panels. Just about, well, this, both the fender and quarter, the wheel, yeah, I've changed quite a bit of it. It was expensive. I do leave it plugged in here on a battery tender because I drive it so infrequently that if I come out here, it's gonna die. It's a 6-speed, if I didn't mention that. Yes, I'm never gonna sell this car, so I've had offers in the past. It ain't happening, and I know I'm not gonna get my money out, what I spent on it. It's kind of cool, you know what? I've always lost on every single car that I've owned, like in terms of depreciation. This is the only car ever that I bought and has gone up in value. So I think that's pretty cool. It's probably due to COVID. I know that a lot of used cars have gone up in price. Or maybe not. Is the C6 Z06 appreciating? Is it? I don't think so. It's a mass-produced Chevrolet car, but when I look at the prices, I could sell it and get more than what I paid for, and I think that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I feel like I'm rambling on. I got a list of other videos I want to talk to you guys about. If you like the content, I'm gonna start doing these way more often. I'm talking about this car, cars in general. My friends got some cool toys, so I hope to get in their cars and kind of share those with you. I want to put a lift in here this winter, and then I'm hopefully gonna get a second toy up here. I've always wanted a older 6-speed Italian car, so I'm in the market for like a 360 Modena. I'd like an F430. It's a little bit more than I'm willing to spend. Or a Gallardo. I'm actually looking at one right now. It's a 2004 coupe. I really want a Spider, but they don't come up too often, so maybe I'll take the coupe, and then if a Spider comes up at a later date, trade it in, something like that. But step one, got to get the hoist in, so I'll do a video kind of what I'm thinking and researching. Hopefully do not have to lift this drop ceiling. If I do, I'm going to do it on my own, and I'll document it because I love doing home reno stuff. Like I said, I built this entire garage. I'll show you the outside, maybe a little more of the house and stuff like that. I'm crazy about DIY, home reno, cars, all that fun stuff. So if you guys like that kind of stuff too, subscribe to this. I guess we're going to call it a channel, and we'll get it going. I'm going to try and do these way more often. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.